Yeah, I agree. I think it's been a great opportunity because, as you said, it's not easy to find this in our league, and especially knowing how dangerous the teams are in counterattack. So it's not that easy to have that exposure, like attacking a low block for a long time. We were expecting something like that, so we were aware. And yeah, at the beginning maybe we weren't finding the width as we wanted. We were trying to create especially 2v1 situations, attacking their wingbacks, and from there try to cross as fast as possible, because if not, they had a lot of numbers in the box, and try to be patient. You need to be very accurate with those passes. If not, the opponent, they slide and you lose the advantage. So I think with the time, we were getting better. We were also trying to have those 2v1 situations in a different way. Also with some crosses, we were dangerous, also threatening behind when they were a little bit higher. And then second half, we just adjusted a little bit our shape, being more aggressive, and yeah, exploiting those situations through the width much better.
Obviously, one of the things you had to deal with tonight was with, I assume, Rebecca Bernal, maybe from the knock she took, had to take out a game off. Esme's had so many games. Center back was an issue, and you end the game with Kate Wiesner and Deb Abiodun playing there. I'm wondering how you sort of had to come to that conclusion that that's how this was going to go, and how do you think those players did dealing with the situation?
Yeah, we didn't have center backs enough, and also we didn't want Tara to play 90 because also she's playing a lot, and we are trying to be conscious also with, getting, some rest also with certain type of players, and yeah, I spoke with them like they needed to play today as a center back. It was kind of an experiment because we didn't have other players, and they've been doing really good, to be honest. We knew we were expecting maybe that low block, so probably it wasn't that hard, for them. And yeah, I think they've done a good job, and also, I want to say thank you to them because they were very, dynamic. Also, they were very, like adapting whatever the team needs, and that says a lot. That means a lot. They're always ready to play whenever we need, and good exposure also for Kate there. Last game she's been playing a little bit in those spaces because we were building up with three, and she's a little bit more used to. Deb was the first time, but she's showing the level that she has, and she's ready to play in different positions.
Hello.
Thank you. Hi, Adrián. Thanks for speaking with us. Now, having played the game in El Salvador 2 weeks ago and then today, in the middle of a crowded point in the NWSL season, how do you assess how this team is taking advantage of the opportunities that this tournament brings for starters?
Well, I think it's great because, to be honest, it's a great chance to get minutes, to make rotations, to have different exposures that maybe we are not used to in our league, and also having this type of games where, especially at the beginning, maybe you have the chance to, the situation against Alianza and now with Vancouver, to attack a lot of times, in their half, something that we know that we need to improve and we want to improve. So you have the chance to face those situations, and from there try to get better. So really positive, because also we are building, good connections, seeing players also getting minutes, scoring goals, and again, I think it's really positive, to be honest.
And then bigger picture, we heard from the opposing coach, and just seeing a very young team that you guys were playing as opponents. What do you think the impact of this tournament specifically, in this kind of tournament, which is still in its very early years, but what can that be for the women's game as a whole?
I think it's obviously early, it's kind of new last year, but I think it's great, just the fact that you have the chance to face teams from different countries, good opportunity also for young talents to maybe get the chance to come here to the US to play NWSL teams, and also knowing that winning this tournament, this championship, you have the chance to play against the best teams in the world in the future. So I think a lot of doors are going to be open for future players. It's kind of a mirror, you know, for the new generations, and also a way to spread women's soccer, not just nationally, but also internationally. So great opportunity.
Adrián, felicitaciones. Bueno, ya llevamos hasta el momento 11 goles. Eso es bastante. Eso quiere decir que las Washington Spirit están listas para llevarse esta Concacaf Champions Cup. ¿Qué me puedes decir sobre esto, sobre los 11 goles?
Bueno, pues que no es fácil marcar tantos goles y que es algo evidentemente que el equipo está trabajando, que me alegra mucho porque, como bien decía, ¿no? Pues en nuestra liga sabemos de la competitividad que hay y no es fácil marcar goles. Entonces, bueno, de momento en estos 2 partidos, pues por suerte hemos generado muchas ocasiones y hemos podido finalizarlas. Y a partir de ahí, pues bueno, a intentar seguir, ¿no? Espero y deseo que siga así, sabiendo que evidentemente en el futuro pues va a haber quizá más nivel y va a estar los partidos más igualados. Pero bueno, creo que es muy importante que el equipo tenga capacidad de crear oportunidades y también de finalizar situaciones de gol.
Una cosa más, el gol del día de hoy, el segundo gol con header, que fue de cabecita, que fue algo que ustedes habían preparado en entrenamientos.
Pues es algo que siempre preparamos o siempre trabajamos, al final situaciones de centro, y en este caso cuando un rival está en un bloque tan bajo, pues muchas veces pues eso, la ventaja la tiene sobre todo por fuera, y el tipo de centro sí que es verdad que en función de pues el rival que tenemos o pues a qué altura está su bloque, pues sí que la verdad que tenemos diferentes tipos de opciones, y eso es algo que sí que lo tenemos bastante trabajado.
Thank you. Paige Matera has been the captain for both games, at least in the first half for that last one. Just because that's a new role for her, I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about the decision-making there and how you feel she's performing in that leadership role.
Well, she's one of the players that, you know, has been here for a while. And also today was kind of my mistake because Tara is part of the leadership group, so Tara should have been the captain, but Tara was expected to play on the second half, but she's been also, you know, with a little bit of tightness in her adductor. So last time we decided to bring her in the first half. So, and then I just forgot to give her the armband. But yeah, we have different type of leaders, to be honest, in this group. Paige is one of those. Tara, Hal, those new generations, those are helping us. We have different also Trin, Croy, Breed. So at the end of the day, every player I think is kind of a leader. And Paige is doing really good. I'm very happy for her because we know how hard was, you know, being out because of her injury. And then she's getting minutes, she's getting really good exposures, and she's getting, again, you know, that confidence. And I think that's positive, obviously, for her and also for the team, because her profile is unique and we know that she brings a lot of things in and out of possession.
Buenas noches, Adrián. Quería preguntar, hablaste un poco sobre el bloque del defensivo que tenía el equipo de opposition esta noche.
Yeah.
Quería preguntar, ¿qué fue la importancia de fueron un poco más pacientes en la creación de jugadas de ataque?
Bueno, al final es pues, cuando te encuentras un equipo tan bajo y con tantas jugadoras, al final ellas hoy pues con una línea de 5, con 2 jugadoras por delante y 3 un poquito más, ¿no? Por la primera línea delanteras, pues al final los espacios se reducen, hay menos espacio, menos tiempo para decidir, y ahí tienes que ser muy preciso en el tipo de pase que das y luego tener la paciencia suficiente pues para girar, sobre todo pues, para llevar el balón de un lado al otro, para partir de ahí pues que el equipo rival se desorganice, empiecen a aparecer los espacios y a partir de ahí pues tener la capacidad de penetrar. Nos ha faltado quizá un poquito de ritmo de balón al principio, entonces cuando no circulas tan rápido le das tiempo al rival a que se organice y a bascular, pero luego la verdad que a medida que ha ido pasando los minutos el equipo ha ido circulando mejor y atacando sobre todo por fuera. Y como bien decía, pues una buena oportunidad para encontrarte algo distinto a lo que te sueles encontrar en la liga.
Y finalmente hablaste un poco de Paige Metier hoy. ¿Qué importante ha sido el regreso de Paige en esta parte de la temporada donde ha tenido minutos importantes en la liga y ha comenzado como titular en los partidos de Concacaf?
Sí, una noticia genial porque al final, como bien siempre digo, contra más jugadoras tengamos disponibles mejor para todos y el equipo la verdad que lo agradece. Ha venido más que preparada y con muchísima capacidad de sumar. Sabemos el potencial que tiene Paige y lo que le puede dar al equipo. Al final comentaba, ¿no?, que nos da un registro distinto, tiene capacidad de recorrer muchos metros, de ir hacia adelante, de ir hacia atrás, de llegar al área, de centrar. Es una jugadora muy disciplinada, siempre trabajando para el equipo y bueno, un ejemplo, ¿no?, para todas, así que muy contento por ella y también por el equipo, evidentemente.
Gracias.
Take one more.
Una pregunta acerca de Lacey Santos, porque no jugó en el partido hoy, y qué te pareció cómo jugó hoy la arquera de nuestras Washington Spirit.
Pues Lacey, porque viene arrastrando molestias en el tobillo y bueno, al final hemos decidido darle descanso hoy porque creíamos que era lo mejor para su recuperación, porque todavía tenía un poquito de dolor y bueno, creíamos necesario que no hacía falta correr tampoco ningún riesgo, teniendo un partido otra vez el domingo, y eso le podía facilitar en su recuperación. Y luego Sandy, la verdad que muy bien. La pobre no ha tenido tampoco mucha participación porque no han llegado mucho, pero bueno, es positivo también que puedan tener minutos. Siempre digo lo mismo, toda jugadora tiene que estar preparada y en este caso ella está entrenando muy bien y está preparada para que en cualquier momento que el equipo necesite pues que nos ayude, pues estar dispuesta.